Derby, Texas was one of our biggest success. They just got their $200,000 principal forgiveness loan from the state revolving fund, to where their well went out and their customers were without water for 2 months. And what it was is the gentleman that was running that system at the time had gotten the approval, but it went all Buy American clause, to where everything's got to be anything less than 5%. It's a blessing and a curse. The blessing is there's nothing wrong with Buy American. Great, all about our own economy. Let's prop it up. And the curse part is when you have customers without water for 2 months and it states that you have to have all American steel and you're looking for domestic 3-inch galvanized piping, and there's 2 or 3 manufacturers in the whole country and everybody's backlog 6-7 months in production, and they have got customers without water. What can we do? And there's nothing we can do. We don't have the pipe. And so you have a driller that's standing by waiting to put the pump back in the ground, but we have no pipe to put the pump back in the ground. And so we're all in this catch-22. And so the TWDB, TCQ, and all these other state agencies are just breathing down this guy's neck to get this. And he's like, what do you want me to do? There's no pipe. And they're like, that's not our problem. And he's like, it's absolutely your problem. I'm having to go by your guidelines. If I put the other pipe in the ground, you won't pay me for it. And then I'm out 60 grand for this pump upgrade. And so we, in that situation, our company actually stepped in. We found a manufacturer that had the piping that was already committed to another company. We got the grant approved for them. That wasn't the problem. Where we really shined is we stepped in and we talked to the person that order was already pre-bought for. And we negotiated about 324 feet of that pipe to be taken from his order to go towards this system so that we could get this system back up and running, and that they would delay their job until they could get the extra pipe back in. And so that was a really big negotiation for us. But what it did is it got our company in. We got publicity for it because we got in the paper for it and we donated the pipe. And we actually just got a check back for that pipe, I don't know, last Wednesday. And that job was back in October of last year. How long it took for the TWDB to pay. Nothing on the TWDB, but this guy couldn't get his paperwork straight. The invoice reimbursements. The driller on that project was seeking legal action, and we talked to the driller, and we told the driller that our company would guarantee the loan or the invoice, that he would get paid if he would just allow us the leeway to work with the TWDB. And so basically what we did is we took that system away from the gentleman that was running it, and we ensured the success of that project, because it was just out of his control. He didn't understand everything involved. He was somebody that don't know anything about the paperwork and all this stuff that goes along with getting the approval process of all these invoices and this project and this principal forgiveness. And so basically we took it all away and we just managed it until the very end, and everybody got paid. The water system was back online, and it worked out in our favor. Now, it worked out a little too well in our favor to where TCQ was like, would you mind controlling this water system moving forward? And of course, we obliged and came on board, and now that's one of our systems.